To defy the odds, you have to risk everything and take chances. At Old Nation Brewing Company, we did just that. From an unknown startup brewery to standing alongside national craft brands in just under a decade, we remain one of the last of the large, independently owned breweries in Michigan. Our beer is respectfully brewed using only the highest quality ingredients, and we don't cut corners. With the times changing for everyone, one thing that stays the same is Old Nation's respect for great beer and the people who love it. We're growing in cans produced and fans made. When you taste our beer, you'll know why.
One of a great weekends of television all year round. Elite nap time on the couch to the soundtrack. But we want to have some fun. The rules of Augusta and the Masters are something to behold. Not only taking your cell phone, but all the things you can't say. Let's get into it, shall we? So here's what we're going to do.
This music kills me.
The music is so smug.
It's so pretentious.
So I'm going to tell you the words that they can't say. You have to tell me the words they have to say.
Oh, okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's one that I know, so I'll jank myself on that one.
Okay. So we start out, gentlemen. When you are calling the Masters, you are not allowed on television to call people fans. You have to call them this.
This is the one I'm janking myself on.
Sit this out. Kenny.
Can't call them spectators, that's for sure.
I'm going to guess the audience.
Kenny says audience. Rico.
You know what? I'm going to go something even highfalutin. Patrons.
You are correct.
It just sounds...
The patrons. Cannot call them fans.
So we really got to snob it up is what I'm learning about this game.
Yep.
Oh, and dude, when they make the mistake on the broadcast, they are so quick to correct themselves.
You can't say fans?
No, they're patrons, man.
No, because then someone from Augusta says,
oh, yeah.
So,
and kicks you out.
Now, you want smug? You want elitists? Here we go. Mr. Rico Beard. You, when a player hits a ball, you damn well better not say they hit it in the rough. Instead, you must call it this.
Okay. The high grass.
Rico says high grass. Kenny.
I'm going to say tall grass.
Tall grass. Evan Jenkins.
High grass sounds very good right now, but I'm going to say second cut.
That is correct. Instead, broadcasters are instructed to use second cut. As a style guide, they are expected to abide by firmly stated there is no rough at Augusta. They're above such things.
That's right.
Okay. Now, oftentimes, you will see...
I broke my glasses. I feel like I should put my glasses on for this.
That would be spectacles.
Great
for
job.
The win.
You often see sand on a golf course, and you're like, oh, my God, he's ended up in the sand trap. Not at Augusta, you low-rent bitch. Instead, what do they have to say?
Beachfront property.
You landed in Hawaii.
You can't say sand trap.
No, you cannot.
What else would you call? Evan, I'm leaning for you for this one.
I was going to let Kenny guess.
I'm going to guess bunker.
Yeah, that's what I would guess, too. Because I just have to refer to it as a bunker.
Correct.
Or the sandy place.
You are never to refer to them as sand traps.
Beachfront property. That was good, Rico.
It's sand.
Now, a common occurrence in sports, in golf, is after you've played the first 9 holes, you then play the
back 9.
Not at Augusta, you don't. What instead do the announcers, have to say?
The reverse front 9?
Rico says reverse front 9. That sounds like a move Benito pulled in a Hammer video.
I would say this.
No, please stay with reverse front 9.
Okay.
Kenny Cott.
The final 9 cocktail lounge.
Kenny says the final 9. Evan Jenkins. Can't say the back 9.
The final stretch?
At Augusta, you are instructed in their style guide. You will call it the second 9.
Oh.
The second nine. People, I'm not making this up. They are
was
literally
close.
handed guides.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Now, when you're not playing and you just want to work on your swing, you go to a
Driving range.
right. Not at Augusta, you don't, you peasant.
You're kidding me.
Oh, okay. I know this one.
Oh, okay, do you want to stay out of this?
I'll answer last if I'm
Oh,
right.
wait,
Maybe
wait.
I'm wrong.
Instead of a driving range, what do they call it, Rico?
A practice tee.
Close.
Jeopardy rules?
It's close. Kenny.
You know what? I'm just
okay,
going to
so
go make some
close.
red velvet cake.
So it's got to have practice because it was close. I'm going to say practice area.
Close. So close.
Practice grounds? I thought it was area.
No. It's not the driving range. It is the tournament practice area.
Oh, I got that.
Also, you want to know how much that costs for them to put in? $140 million.
Oh, my Lanta.
I think they have the money, but
Okay, well, yeah, I would say so. All right, hold on. Now, many golf courses are called golf courses.
Okay.
Or a golf course is at a country club.
uh-huh.
Not up in this Humpty Bumpty. You cannot say golf course. You cannot say country club on TV. Instead, what do they have to call it?
Bunch of rich guys.
Rico says Rich Whites for 400, Alex. Kenny,
You can't say country club and you can't say what?
golf course.
Golf course. Can you say golf club? Mix the two together?
Yes. But that's not totally it.
Oh, the Augusta National
Yes,
Party
yes,
Time.
Yes! No, stop right there! You must refer
As Augusta National.
as Augusta National Golf Club.
I hate this game.
Not the place
Imagine
for rich white guys.
broadcasting it. You're being told they're turning you into like a trained little puppy with a lanyard.
and
what
this
do
is
they-
the only tournament that they do this, by the way.
What do they call the broadcast booth? Because they can't just call it a broadcast booth.
Communication specialists.
Communication chalet.
All right, hold on.
Can't do rich white guys.
That is definitely not permitted. All right. Now, when Evan plays on the course with three friends, he's in a foursome.
Right.
Well, if
Or-
you have one buddy, it would be a twosome. Oh, your Roseville days. The point is,
He got it.
a twosome. Well, you can't say that at Augusta. Instead, what do they have to say, gentlemen?
A pairing.
Rico Beard!
Yes! Get this guy on a course. We need to get him his own golf cart.
Wow.
You know what? I'm going to go ask for a raise right now.
Okay, hold on.
Renegotiate. Time to renegotiate.
Guys, I got one of those right.
Here we go. Fourth round would be the Sunday, right? The fourth round. You can never. Jim Nantz would be fired for such an egregious offense. You cannot say the fourth round. Instead, what do they have to say?
Final round.
Rico Beard, he is a rich white. Oh my God.
Does he have the sheet up on his computer?
No,
is this
no,
guy
no.
cheating right
Dude, the
now?
guy got into Harvard. He does have brain cells.
I mean, it's only so many synonyms you can use.
I know.
Now, I'll give you the last one. You cannot mention any sponsor who sponsors a PGA Tour event. Not one. So, for instance, like the FedEx Cup and things of that nature, absolutely forbidden. Forbidden. They are forced to omit all mention.
So any tournament that they can't mention
correct.
the John
Oh,
Deere
so-
Classic.
Okay,
okay.
exactly. It's not the Valero Texas Open.
It's just the
It's
Texas.
the Texas Open.
So if somebody,
It's not the Waste Management. It's the TPC Scottsdale Open.
Yeah. It's not
No.
the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
It's the classic
Tournament
thing.
in Detroit.
okay, so if somebody happens to be all logoed out in Rocket Mortgage,
They can't say that.
You got to act like you don't see anything.
For instance, in 2019, Nike came out with their own Masters shoe collection. Masters had it pulled completely. They never got released because they had a pair of hands praying like Amen Corner. Nope.
And they'll say,
it pulled.
Or, okay, instead of saying Rocket Mortgage Classic, they'll say the tour event in Detroit.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
No freebies. Forbidden.
Wow.
You will be thrown into an alligator-infested pond.
I respect. I can respect that.
I'm glad you
If
do.
you ain't paying for it, we ain't saying it.
Evan's transition into elitist white man is complete.
They're not running a charity.
Okay, so if you win this, you can't talk about the other majors for the Grand Slam?
They're not sponsored. It's the U.S. Open.
Okay.
It's the Open.
Okay.
So you can say those.
Okay.
All right.
That's a pass.
I'm learning.
Gentlemen, I'll tell you, I'm very impressed. Really nice job by all. And it's just
We're going to get pictures this weekend of Rico golfing, aren't we?
one of those Masters
Swagged out,
things.
Beating Rieger, yes.
Wearing
Right
David's
before-
hats backwards.
Right before brunch. That's exactly what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
And that
I'll
is
join the association or the club or whatever.
the golf club
There you
at
go.
Augusta National.
There you